The old lady in front of them had been dead for 3 years, but her granddaughters kept her frozen in the fridge, just to keep collecting Grandma's pension. This way they could always live off her. To avoid being discovered, they bought lots of groceries with the pension and covered Grandma with them. This way they fooled everyone. Little did they know, Social Security was coming to check on her. Now they had to move Grandma out of the fridge again. But the frozen, rock-hard elder couldn't be fully defrosted before the staff arrived. And even more devastating news was coming. The Social Security staff arrived at their home early. Sarah had to grit her teeth and open the door. Seeing a man, Sarah decided to stall him. Meanwhile, the other sisters frantically set up the scene. When the man walked in, he saw the old lady playing cards with 2 granddaughters. But her complexion was pale. Seeing this, Sarah quickly pulled the man into her room and confessed her feelings. So they spent the whole day out. Sarah thought they had escaped danger, but a wild dog suddenly appeared, scaring the man, who pulled Sarah back into their house. Just as they were about to relax, the power tripped and went out. As Lily went to find candles, Mark actually opened the fridge, wanting to check if the food had spoiled. Lily instantly panicked. Luckily, it was indeed full of food. They narrowly escaped. Unexpectedly, the next day, Grandma's male best friend showed up. He said he'd been waiting outside for 48 hours, and Grandma was nowhere to be seen. He warned that if he didn't see her by 5 p.m., he'd call the police and have Lily arrested. Finally, he drove off in his old car. After Lily returned home, she quickly put on a thick layer of makeup. She disguised herself as Grandma, ready to fool him. At 5 p.m., the old man indeed came back. Although Lily was dressed as Grandma, seeing the old man still made her flustered. Luckily, after Lily's extreme efforts, she managed to drive the old man away. But before she could catch her breath, the doorbell rang again. Lily thought it was the old man again. She opened the door, ready to scold, but found it was Mark from the tax bureau. Scared, she quickly closed the door. Then she quickly went to her room, removed her thick makeup, and, as her beautiful self, flirted with Mark. Soon after, a big fire broke out, the person they least wanted to see. A few days later, Lily and her sisters thought keeping Grandma in the fridge was too risky, so they decided to move Grandma's body to a safe place. Then they drove off in a minivan, speeding down the road. As they were driving, they forgot Grandma was in the back. They didn't even brake for the speed bumps. Unexpectedly, the wheelchair flew out of the car, carrying Grandma right back home. Tom, who had a crush on Grandma, saw this and chased after her. The oblivious sisters were suddenly stopped by police. They thought they were finished this time. But when the police opened the car door, Grandma had disappeared from the back. Little did they know, Grandma was wandering in her wheelchair. She was zooming around like a race car driver until she crashed into a forest and stopped. Tom, who followed closely, rushed over to check. Finding his long-admired goddess utterly dead, he, terrified, quickly grabbed his phone to call for help. But as soon as he dialed, he died. But when Daisy, who lost Grandma, returned home, she found Grandma quietly sleeping in bed. Just then, Mike suddenly covered her mouth. It turned out Mike had discovered her secret. He didn't want to lose Daisy, his beautiful girlfriend, so he secretly brought Grandma back. Afterward, Mike tried to convince Daisy to hold a funeral, but Daisy insisted on keeping Grandma frozen, because only then could they have endless money.